Hey folks, Landstryder here, and you're watching episode 40 in season 3 of my Nightmare series. I'm in the Crash Landing mod pack by s3e40. This pack's available on the Feed the Beast launcher. And for more pack information, please visit the website link in the description below. They'll take you directly to s3e40's new website for tracking all things Crash related. So let's get right to it. So this is episode 40. I think it's time that I start cleaning up these quests. I wanted to do a city raid today, but I think I'm going to put that off. I've only got a few quests to clean up. This one might be a little difficult because it requires all these different things. I don't think I have enough redstone right now to do all that. If I look, I have very little redstone actually. So might need to go out and destroy some sand dunes. If I do that, I will do that off camera, because that's boring stuff. We want to build stuff though. We want to build an ME chest and a 1K storage. Now surprisingly, that 1K storage that I've made, I've actually made 4 of them already. And I definitely need some 1K storage, or some storage in general. So why don't I go ahead and make a couple more of those, and a drive. I might need that drive later to help me find specific things amongst my drives. So well, let's see, that's not the kind of drive I want. Well, let's call it an ME chest. I think it's called an ME chest. There it is, right there. That's the thing that it's requiring. So, okay, good. I already have a few PRC LX100s in there, so I can make a couple basic processors. I'm going to need one for the thing too. So let's actually get 1, 2, 3. That should be enough, I think. We can always come back and make some more if we need to. We need one of these guys. Conversion matrix, and that should be everything. Everything else should already be in there. It is. There we go. An ME chest. Good. So now I need a storage device. If we look here, we can see all the different storage devices, and I'm looking for the storage cell. So hopefully I have the stuff in there to make 3 of those. Oh, apparently I have the stuff to make 5 of those. And what's the other stuff I needed? More redstone. Well, maybe I should just go ahead and make at least 1 more of those, and we'll see why I want 6 instead of 5. Get 1 more of those out. So now if we go into our quest, oh nope, I still have to make the ME1K storage. What happens if I just take one of these guys out of here temporarily and tell it to detect it? That works. That works just fine, because I don't really want a 1K storage. What I actually want is a 4K storage. So a 4K storage is going to hold 4 times as much volume, not as many different item types. It's going to be the 63 item types per disk, regardless of what size your disk is. The larger disk actually just lets you hold more of those items. So here we go. That's going to be 3 of those original storage cells, plus another processor and some glass. Apparently I don't have glass right now, but that's easily solved with the furnace. Toss those in there, it'll start making some glass. It's probably going to make the wrong type of glass for me. It is. See, it's making the quite clear glass, but I actually need regular glass. So you can just convert quite clear glass to regular glass by putting it back in the crafting grid and pulling it out, and it'll be regular glass. So storage. There we go. Where's the 4K that I want? First I need the core bit right there. That should be the 4K, and then another 4K. Good. 2 4Ks. And then somewhere right along here, somewhere, here we go, up here in this. There we go, 4K is going to be a couple more bits of glass, the core, and some stuff that's going to put that into an actual drive for us. And now I can load these 2 drives in there to give me a lot more space. So that's 63 more item types, but more importantly, that's space for like some of the stuff that's going to be, I'm going to get tons of, like building parts and certain ore parts, stuff like that. Because these drives are all dangerously close to being overflowing on their volume. You can see that they're close to the maximum on bytes used. So I'm going to need these 4K storage devices to condense that a bit. so let's look at the next quest. So that reward's going to give me some Certus and some nether quartz. That's great. We'll just put that right in there and probably use it to craft with here in a minute. And the drive, I'm not even going to worry about the chest for now, but I will show you real quick how it works. If you put this down, actually let me get a couple of these out of there before I do that. I'm going to put it down, kind of covering up the front there for a second. But you see it connected to the ME system, so it's got power and everything. Now if you look in this, it doesn't have anything. It has a bunch of slots that you can't use because you don't have a drive or don't have a storage device in there. So as soon as you put a storage device in there, and now we can see all the stuff that's stored specifically on that one storage disk right there. And there's the 63 item types that's in there. You can see a lot of these I only have like maybe one of stacks or small stacks of, so you kind of want to watch that when you're organizing your drives. So I need to get this back up now. There we go. Pick that back up. Put these drives back in there. Oh, I should have demonstrated that. Yeah, you can access that from here too when it's in a drive, when it's in a ME chest connected to your rest of your ME system. You can access the inventory from any terminal. You don't have to actually open the chest itself. Any terminal connected to it would work for that. But okay, so up to the next quest, the AE controller. Okay, well that's an AE drive. Interesting. I just happen to have those both right here, but I've already crafted them. So how can I guess I'm going to have to pick these guys up. So I don't want to recraft these. I have no use for a second drive or ME controller right at this moment. So if I just pick them up, get them in my inventory, and go ahead and... well, it says I have to craft them from new. What? I don't know, guys. I don't know if I like that idea. Well, there is actually something else that I could use them for in the future. So it might not be... it's not going to be completely worthless to craft these. It's just not going to help me out today. It will be useful at some point in the future. Let me push this stuff back. So I guess I gotta craft a new ones. So chest, or wait, was it drive? We'll start with the drive. Let's see, do we have the stuff for that? Now we need more basic processors. Need at least one more basic processor. There we go. That gives us the drive. And then if we go for the controller, what are we missing here? Well, we already have an advanced thing. Whoops. Controller. We already have the advanced, so we just need the Fluix crystals. Okay, so I guess we are going to use those nether quartz and Certus quartz because we need 4 of these guys right here. 4 of those. It's going to give us a new ME controller. So let's look at that. Oops. Let's see if that finishes our quest. There we go. Yes, that finishes the quest reward. I can get either an ME 4K fluid storage. I don't really have any use for storing fluid, at least not a 4K. If it was a 64K, I would be all about it, because then I could use it to create something else that was cool. But I think I'm going to take the 4K regular storage and just expand my storage down here a bit more. I'm going to get another 4K storage to fill that up, and then I'm probably going to go for some 16K storages for those final 2 slots to store the really large amounts of certain things that I might be getting, like, say, oakwood that's coming from out there. I haven't cooked all that stuff in yet, but I would like to do that eventually. Okay, so there's all my pizzas parts made. I'm just going to toss them back in here now and let them sit in there until I need them again. So let's get back to finishing quests, because I want to clean up as many of these quests in this quest log as I can today, so that I can move on to just building for fun and expanding and dominating the planet. We'll put it that way. We're going to dominate this planet. And one of the things we need to do to dominate this planet is we need to go in, capture a good portion of the city, or clean up a good portion of the city, make it nice and fresh and new and welcoming for anybody that might want to come visit. We need a mall and a restaurant. Let's see here. Oh, back to the quest. Back to the quest. Enough about my world domination plans. Let's see. So for this one, all creatures great and small, we're going to need to create a rancher, a chronotyper, and breeder. This all be very helpful things in the use of reproducing animals in an automated fashion. We might even going to use that on our sheep, just because wool's not a bad not a bad resource to have a lot of. So yeah, that might get used. They're not going to get set up right away, but we're definitely going to create them right now. So we'll start with the rancher. See what else we have. Not very much. So we need to get some pairs of shears. One of these guys. One of these guys, which is actually, do we have the 100 circuit? Yes, we do have one of the circuits. And is that everything? And the last thing it needed was a piece of fluid duct. I should have some fluid duct left over. There it is. In there just for kind of emergency fluid movement. We'll go ahead and leave that in there then. So there's the first one down. Rancher. Next one would be a chronotyper. Chronotyper can determine the difference between the babies and the adult domestic animals. So what are we missing from there? We need, of course, another one of these. Could take more redstone. Always with the redstone. Okay, guys, so it looks like I'm going to have to go and destroy some sand dunes in order to get some more redstone flowing in real quick, because I am out again. Because I made a ton of circuits and stuff between episodes, just ran my redstone supply completely out. I am not prepared. So let me find my jetpack here. There it is, jetpack, and my glider, and I'm going to go kill some dunes. I think I'm going to go to the south, where I usually head to kill dunes, so I'm not affecting the other people that might be around by taking their dunes. So anyway, I could be back after I've killed some dunes. Okay, and just coming back from killing a dune, I just finished it up as the sun was starting to go down. And I'm back, and the system's still attempting to clean out my inventory of all the dust. I can actually pick it up faster with this, or I can actually break it faster with this shovel than it can actually take it out of my inventory. So kind of fun about the shovel. Probably upgrade it to be even more crazy if I wanted, but I think it's crazy enough. So what do I need? I need to eat. Hopefully that will get some redstone flowing in the system ASAP. It's already gotten 7, so that might be enough to finish whatever it is I was trying to craft. Yeah, it should. PRC 100 circuit, and that was for a oh yeah, I was making a chronotyper. And the PRC 100 was for this guy. I need some of these. Might as well get 2 of those because I'm pretty sure I need one for the next machine. And I need some rose red. Can I find some rose red? Actually, if I had any, it should be right here. There it is. Some rose red. And if I needed more rose red, I could get that from converting the red plastic flowers back into rose red. I can do that. So let's see here. Chronotyper. I should have everything for this now. I do. Good. Chronotyper. And then finally, let's see, the rancher, the chronotyper, and the breeder was the other thing. Breeder, and that's going to require some golden carrots, some golden apples, another machine frame. So let's just get that right out of the way first. No redstone again. Only 2 there. Oh, hurry up. Only 2 there. I don't have any other redstone in there. Oh yeah, because I had to make the redstone receiver thing, which required some redstone. Oh, there's the other 2. Okay. Using it as fast as I'm getting it. So, Definitely going to need to build that MFR laser drill to get more redstone if I want to do major things. Either that or I'm going to have to come up with something that I can trade to the other players for their redstone. Maybe that's what I could use for currency in my restaurant. And deposit some redstone and get some food. Could be an interesting way to do it. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I was making a breeder, which required this first. Did I already make one of these? No, guess not. What else? Still need some more purple. And golden carrots. Don't have another carrot in there? Well, I should have some carrots right out here someplace. Potatoes and carrots. There we go. Just pick those and get the second golden carrot. Good. And then I think finally I needed a golden apple too. So let's grab that. There's everything I need for a breeder. Very good. So that should complete the next quest in the line. Yes, there we go. All done. Gives me some more plastic, a new drum, and some fluid duct. Let's go ahead and just put that away. Don't need it. Don't need that. And again, I'm not going to be setting these up anytime soon, so I'm just going to go ahead and store them for now. And look at the next quest. Is there a next quest? There is, in fact, a new next quest. The leftovers. So this one says we need to make a sewer, a sludge boiler, a biofuel generator, and a slaughterhouse. Okay. Well, I don't think I'll use the biofuel generator, but the rest of those I might actually use. At least I'll use the slaughterhouse to complete the final quest in that quest line. So let's see. Generator, I believe it was. It didn't say bioreactor. It just was biogenerator. So that's going to require one of these guys. Silver, I need some redstone. Of course, redstone. I might need to give this some time to work its way through. Let's see, I got quite a bit of extra dust there, because that's what didn't fit in the two autonomous activators that accept it down there. So, let's see here. Bioreactor, biogenerator. I just made one of those. Gonna need some more redstone to make more frames and stuff. Let's see, anything I can do while I'm waiting. Well, it's not really too important. In fact, actually something I should do. If I ever do want to breed sheep, I need to get a second sheep. Maybe I do that. Just make myself a second sheep. And I can do that with the creating life quests. So I've done sheep, I've done pig. Well, actually, I don't know if I've done cow or not. Cow is just some leather and some mob essence. Might not be a bad idea, so if in case I need to get that milk to drink, it would have been really helpful when I fought that wither to have a bucket of milk to drink. An actual bucket of milk. Because that will remove any effects from you. So maybe leather? Do I not have it in here? Probably not. No leather in there. What I can do is just come down here and grab a stack of zombie flesh and go ahead and smelt it to give myself some leather. There we go, bunch of leather. That'll end up in the system. And how many did I need for the cow? 8 leather for the cow. I've already got enough. There we go. 8 leather for the cow. Now remember, my system, and I think that FunshineX's system is also susceptible to this too. You want to make sure that you select that quest first so you don't waste materials before you put them in there. If you push that button before the quest is selected, you're just wasting the fluid. And I definitely don't want to put my stuff into until after I've set the quest, because the hopper will immediately start feeding stuff into it. So make sure you set the quest first before you add anything to the hopper or push any fluids into it. So I need to do 40, so that's going to be 4 presses of the button. I got to make sure I wait till it gets back past 10 buckets in there so that it transfers the full 10 buckets. If I push the button, it will transfer everything out of there that's in there, but then I'll get and then I'll lose that nice even number of now I have exactly 30 buckets in there. If I look, you can see it says exactly 30 buckets, 75% done. So right now, this final one should, there we go, clears it. And if I wanted to, I could have made a much nicer, more complex system than that, but it suits the purpose for what it does, nice and simple. So there we go, now I have a spawn cow. I can add him to my pen in there. I still got my jetpack on. I'm probably going to get thirsty when the water, well yeah, I'm down to 40%. So yeah, I still forget to pay attention to that quite often. I switch my jetpack out and then I forget to put my water pack back on. Okay, so next, oh yeah, I was waiting on redstone. Basically, I was just doing that to kill time, waiting on that's not very much redstone. I'm not getting that lucky right now. Just have to let it process, I guess. So that might be enough to finish up one of these things. Bioreactor, because I need that much at least for one of these guys. Machine frame. Nope, and I'm missing Invar? Oh wow, I don't have any more Invar right now other than those 3. So what can I do to fix that? So I need iron and nickel? Ferrous? Oh, ferrous. There we go. There's iron and ferrous. I believe I could go out and put these in the smelter and get them out of there eventually, but I think I can also do this in the alloy smelter or the induction smelter if you don't have the Ender IO. So I'll do one in here just to demonstrate that you can do it in there. Yep. It's going to go ahead and make some Invar, and then I can do the rest in here. 3 Invar there for that. And very good. Now, to get that machine frame, what was I making? Bioreactor. Get the machine frame for it, and then what am I missing after that? Looks like whatever it is, it's just that top thing. Oh, the furnace. Okay, we'll make a furnace, and that should give me a biofuel generator. I hope that was what I was supposed to build. now I'm worried that I built the wrong thing. Did I build the right thing? No, I built the right thing. The biofuel generator. To use that, you would need the biofuel reactor, more or less, in order to make the biofuel that goes into it. So sludge boiler, sewer, and slaughterhouse. I think I need machine frames for all of those. Sewer, yes, that's going to require a machine frame, which I need to know more of these guys for. I'm back to needing redstone again. Running out of redstone, always. There we go. At least to get one more thing done. Sewer, these are kind of useful. They can do, oh wait, did I already do that? I did that part, didn't I? Need to do this part. There we go. And then now, what am I missing? Bricks. I could swore that I had some bricks here somewhere. Let me check real quick. Over here, no bricks in there. Okay, well that's the only other place it might be is down here. No bricks in there. Or there. Okay. No bricks. So I need 4 bricks. Go ahead and craft those up. regular old bricks, and that gives you 4 sewers. Now something you could do to these sewers, you can add the range upgrade to them, but I highly recommend that you don't allow that their area of effect to overlap each other, because it has some performance issues when you do that. That's I couldn't tell you exactly why or how, but they will cause performance issue on your server if you allow them to overlap their area of effect. And again, that area effect is adjustable using the MFR upgrades. So initially, it is only the block directly above the sewer that it collects from, and then you can go up in size. It's probably better to have one that does a large area than it does to have several doing the same area. Covering the same area in smaller quadrants. I don't know. It's a big debate. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Just don't allow their area of effects to overlap, and you won't have a performance issue. So, what was the next thing in that quest that I could maybe do if I have enough redstone? Oh, looks like it's just almost keeping up with my needs. A sludge boiler and a slaughterhouse. So let's get a sludge boiler. I've actually wanted to build one of these for a while. I just keep procrastinating about it. Sludge boiler. Well, it's going to require another machine frame. There we go. In a redstone receiver. There goes the last of my on-hand redstone. 2 more furnaces. I think the rest of it should be in there. Yep, there we go. A sludge boiler. That's going to be very good, because now I'm going to be able to pipe the sludge that builds up in this harvester. This one doesn't produce nearly as much as the one on my tree farm back here. Now they're not running nearly as constantly as they used to. Ooh, I don't like those guys. Come on. Bad aim today. Gotta kind of lead the target a little bit. Is he gone? No, he just went out of visual. Where'd that go? There. I don't know where he went. I don't see him. Yeah, I don't want to leave him out there. He'll come surprise me when I don't want him to. Come on, he's moving. There he goes. He was moving good. Dang it. Oh, don't even care. Don't even care about that one cartridge. I got plenty of them. And make them really cheap too. So, not even gonna bother chasing after it. Okay. What I was saying when I came up here. This back here makes a lot more sludge than the other one, but I can pipe from both of these using the Ender IO conduits down to someplace probably way back behind this wall, someplace where it won't affect me directly, because those things put out a poison field whenever they're working, and you don't want to be anywhere near them. So I'll just put it way back there and maybe have a interface for it to eject all of its products directly into the applied energistic system, so I'll have access to all that stuff and not have to go back and touch it or even look at it or see it or be near it. So that's what I'll do with that sludge boiler. Like I said, I've been meaning to have one for a while, but now the quest forced me to make one. I'll definitely put it someplace. Oh, so no, not quite done. Slaughterhouse. Pick one reward: essence berry bushes, soul sand, or safari net. I think I'm going to go with the essence berry bushes when I get that far, but I need to make a slaughterhouse first. Slaughterhouse. Oh boy. So more redstone. Let's see if it's up to our needs yet. No, we need one more. Come on, one more. One more. Kind of watch for it over there. Maybe I'll see it come out of there. Nope. Not that time. Any day now, machine. I'm going to give you a kick. There it goes, redstone. See, you just got threatened to kick it, and then it'll work for you. Slaughterhouse. So I'm gonna need. Oh, good thing I made that extra invar. because apparently I'm going to need a bunch of it here. And then I'll need this guy right here. Oops. Didn't mean to throw that out on the ground. There we go. Slaughterhouse. I need 2 Invar swords. 1, 2. 2 Invar axes. 1, 2. And an Invar gear. There it is, the slaughterhouse, and that should complete that quest. So what do we got left? Claim my reward. I'm definitely taking the essence bushes. Seems like a good thing to have around. I'll put them in here. Then I will actually be able to make an experience farm for some enchanting and stuff. So that'll be nice. But we're not going to worry about that right this second. What we want to do, oh, look at that quest. Back up. That's all of the regular quests. The only thing left is some liquid quests where I have to get some destabilized redstone. That's not happening today. I don't even have enough redstone. I barely had enough redstone to get the crafting done I wanted. The rest of these, liquefaction coal, energized glowstone, blazing pyrotheum, and the cryethium should be actually pretty easy because that's only, was that 1 bucket? 1 bucket of each? Yes. That's actually quite easy. I need a QDS though. Quest delivery system. And if we look at how to craft one of those, I should have everything but the quest book. And you get the quest book back when you craft one of these, so you don't got to worry about using it up. So there we go. An extra quest delivery system. And I'm just going to stick this down someplace temporary, kind of. We'll go ahead and select this task. Actually, is which one here is the glacial precipitator? No. I need the fluid transposer, which is inaccessible right now. Actually, the magma crucible. Actually, I think this will work. Oh, that battery is charged up, so I can remove it. That's just the place I stick my energy cells when I'm charging them up. And that's for the clone or the drone station. I have set the drone station up in the city right now. It's set up and ready to go. So next episode, I'm definitely going to take a city raid and use the drones for that. So I wanted to clean up these quests first and get my ME system expanded a bit. You know, be ready to accept all of the inventory that's going to be coming from there, all the stuff. So I want to switch this around and reconfigure this to go ahead and export to the side. Now I have to figure. Oh no, wait, that's import. Export to the side. There we go. Export into the quest delivery system, and then go ahead and set that to thermal melting. Okay. Let's see. I should have 2 of these liquids ready to go. Yeah, I have pyrethium and cryothium here. And I've got another tank of water. I'll save that tank of water. So what I do need is a tank. Just a basic portable tank that will allow me to only move in 1 barrel to this system. There we go. Get that ladder. Because these have more than 1 bucket's worth each. And I only need a bucket's worth. So if I take a bucket of that, put it in there, and then set this to drain, that should go ahead and give the cryethium that I need. Pyrotheum should go in there now. And pick these back up, put them away. Let's see, and if I look at the quest journal, that should have covered 2 of those. Yes, 100%, 100%. So now I need some liquid-factored coal and some energized glowstone. I only need a bucket of each. So let's see. What does 1 coal give us if we liquefacture it? Should work in the magma crucible, right? No. Why is that not? Oh, because I think I have to be pulverized coal. Pulverized coal. Try it in there. See if that coal powder, that may work. There it goes. Liquefactured coal. And now if I look in here, that was 10%, so I need 9 more coal that way. And that might actually end up giving me more. Wait, hold on. No. Wrong machine. I just made graphite. That might end up giving me more than 9. Oh, gave me the 9 exactly. How nice. So I got some extra output from that. Ended up equaling out to 9, which is exactly what I needed. So there it goes. Pump that right into there. And we can see that that's going up. So energized glowstone is 1,000. Another 1 bucket's worth. I think that's going to be 4 of these. Wait, I don't need 4 stacks. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. See if that does it. I'm looking here real quick. So it's at 50%. It should hit 75 and then 100 and then we're done. The only thing left here is the destabilized redstone, which is actually only 10 redstone, I think. But yeah, it's only 10, so if I did happen to get 2 more there, I could finish this up. What's the other thing that I need? MFR liquids. I need liquid meat and pink slime in large quantities, a bunch of sludge, and some sewage. So that's, I guess that's what I'm going to need that one of these here sewers for. Well, I really hope that I get that last one, then I can complete that one and I can use this QDS to do the other ones out there. So what I can do though is I can take this guy, this tank, since I'm done with the tank there, and I can bring it up here and stick it on top of here, it'll fill with sludge. I should also be able to do that with the with another tank out front. And tank. We'll make another little 8 bucket tank. And just go ahead and start storing up some sludge off of these 2 machines. Of course, another good way to get this to produce more sludge is to go ahead and empty this out of something. I can take the wood out of there, I think. And let's see, I need that slaughterhouse. Biofuel generator can be put away. I need 1 sewer, and I need an upgrade for that sewer, because I don't want to have, I wanted to get all of the animals in my pen. So an increase of, well, let's say this one will do. What am I missing? Redstone, of course. Let's see, I've got 11 right now. Well, if I use 10 of these in here, that's going to complete this quest, right? Whoa. How much did that give me on the... Hold on. Back up here for a second. Okay, 6. Okay, yeah. It is 10% each piece, so I can put 4 more in there and complete that. Then all I need to do is have 1 more piece of redstone, complete that upgrade. So yeah, there, that one's done. I can remove the QDS. Good. Now I just need 1 more redstone. Oh, I seen it over there. There it is. Good. So now I should be able to do this one right here, which is going to give me the upgrade. Silver upgrade is going to give me a radius increase of 7 or 6. That should be plenty to hit this entire pen. Move away from the gate, cheap. You're entirely too anxious to get out of there. I don't like it. Okay, well look out. Now, I think they can go through those gates, but it makes it, I don't know. Not very often have I had one escape through a gate, but there's a first. So I'm going to put the QDS system right here. I'm going to go ahead and set it to the MFR liquids now. Select this task. And now it's set. You can see it on the side. You can't see it on the top. But now I can take and put this sewer right there, and it should start feeding its fluid directly into that. Because if there's any block next to it that will accept liquid, it'll pump it into it. So now if I get out my precision sledgehammer, we can see there's the area effect. Only the block directly above it. So yeah, the default sewer radius is 1, or maybe even considered 0. So yeah, we want to put an upgrade in there. So now if we look at it, the radius, did it work? I think I have to, yeah, there we go. You have to be outside of it to see it. So yeah, you can see that it's definitely picking up all the sewage from my animals. Okay, so I think that's probably about where I'm going to have to end this quest thing, because these other ones are going to be a lot of time-consuming waiting, just waiting around for liquids to collect and such. So let's see, what are the other ones in here? Oh yeah, the meat and the pink slime. I can actually set that up right now. You can see the sewage is moving quite along quite rapidly. That'll be done momentarily, really. What I'm going to do for the sewer, for the liquid meat, is I'm actually going to replace my grinder here temporarily. As soon as it gets rid of these couple mobs that are out there. Those look scary. Scary spiders. Oh, why not? I'll take a swing at them. Scary spiders. Go away, scary spiders. Okay, got them guys. And there's some nasties coming around the corner down there. Need to be careful. But yeah, what I want to do is I want to replace this temporarily. Can I get to it without... Well, they're coming, but they're not coming very fast. Let me remove the grinder. Oops. Oh. They suddenly decided to get there real quick. Let me remove the grinder. There we go. And the slaughterhouse is going to replace it temporarily. Now, I don't think that the slaughterhouse will pump into that conduit down there, because it's already full of other stuff. But one thing I might want to do is go ahead and just make sure of that. Oh, got him. Make sure of that by removing the connection of the fluid pipe to, let's see, I want to switch it to just handle fluid pipes. There we go. I want to remove that connection right there. Okay, good. Looking good. Okay, well that's now going to start killing mobs for me instead of the regular grinder. And then I'll be able to use the fluid that comes off that, because it will turn them into meat. It will turn them into liquid meat and pink slime. It's going to take a while, so that's set up. I should be able to actually move that out of there by now. Yes, the sewage part is done. So now it's just sludge and the other couple fluids. I can go ahead and move this out of here if I want. Put the piece of grass back there. Yeah, just with these few couple... Oh, get out of here, cow. Get out of here. Just with these few couple animals, you can see that it was done really fast. Okay, so anyway, it looks like that's about all I'm going to have time for today. I'm going to do some more preparation for the city raid for next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video today as much as I enjoyed making it. Looks like we got all the quests in the quest book pretty much done, except for this one that I will work on between episodes, and I'll finish that up at the beginning of the next one and pick my reward. Pink slime balls. Nice. Be sure and leave a like, comment, thumbs up, and all that fun stuff if you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, be sure and leave a comment about how you feel I could do better next time. So, till next time, I will catch you later.